Howdy, it's this. We're still doing it. On the last episode, we saved Rosso, our final sage, which allowed us to go to the Sacred Realm and get the Triforce of Courage, something I probably would have seen coming had, there was a lot of... Something was off with me that day. There was like 13 corrections, I believe, in that video, so something was going wrong with my brain, despite how cold the ice palace... ice runes, not palace. Palace is the other one. Despite how cold it was, I guess it was still a brain-melting, brain problem situation kind of day. You look like you used to battle, but don't let your guard down. And hey, here's a tip about bottles. You can keep more than potions and fairies in them. Yeah, apples and hearts too. So do that. It'll keep you from keeling over. No one wants to see you get hurt. Yeah, thanks, Irene. I'd love to have 1 HP healing inside of my bottle. It's a great tip. I'll keep it in mind for the future, just a little back pocket secret, like, uh-oh, things are looking as bad as they could ever get. Whatever will I do? Well, thankfully, thank the goddesses above, I have 1 apple in my bottle, I mean, 1 heart could be the difference between dying and not dying, but, I mean, come on. So, I was wondering if, a lot of people care about the people in their lives. I know, an odd concept. Rip Osvala. And you go back to them and you talk to them, and they're like, oh, you helped our gully. So I was like, what about Rosso? Who has a relationship with Rosso? And really, the only person I could think of would be the blacksmith. So, I mean, let's see if he gives a shit. That gully, he worries us so much, so much. All right then, sorry about that, Lonk the Third. What? Your sword? What happened to that blade, Lonk the Third? Okay, so there's an alternate you who's better. I've never seen the like. That blade looks like it could cut through just about anything. I could never make such a blade, not in my wildest dreams. You'll be unstoppable with that sword, and I know you'll set things right here in Hyrule. You're the spitting image of the hero of legend. You even got that funny little triangle on your hand. Hey, when did you get that tattoo, Lonk the Third? Good luck, Lonk the Third. So the master blacksmith is humbled by another's work. I've got to say, that feels, well, pretty great, actually. Gives me something to shoot for. Yeah, I'm not going to try and be as good as whoever did that for you. Someday, I'm going to be better. What? So the master Hey, Rosso, the guy who gives you the swords, not the swords, you get the swords. He gets you the ore to make the swords. However, the craftsman, you're really something. You saved Gully and Rosso? Seems like you're a natural-born hero. The master was right all along. Diamond in the rough, I guess. But don't forget, I'm still a smithy step above you. I like that the craftsman is the only person who's like, oh, good job. It's a really good thing you saved Rosso, because we don't have a business without the service he... Actually, this isn't going to help us. I keep forgetting that there's not the map zoomed out on me, which was rude. I always forget that there's not a weather vane up here, because I guess there is, in Low Rule, there'd be the one for Skull Woods and such. Whatever, big rock, get out of my way. We have your Mai. This means I have to pull out my hammer, though. I mean, that's actually not a bad thing, because I would like to use the hammer more. So, we'll keep it out. That was a blessing in disguise. Why? Oh, whoops. I was not looking at that screen. I looked down at my thumbs because I was like, is everything... Is the hand situation going good? Hand situation is going good. So what are we doing? Obviously, we wanted to... We got all the things. We're still missing 1 piece of heart, though, you might notice. And there's just a few little things I wanted to knock off our plate before we continued on. We never came into this cave, so let's see what's in this cave. So you'll remember in the Hyrule version of this, there was, the gossip guy in here. This isn't, the gossip guy's equivalent. This dude looks more like the bouldering dude who we gave the premium milk that saved him. Also, this is funny. If you look at the map, we're, right on the edge right there, so it's kind of like we're peeking just a little bit out of the map. So, they finally sent a rescue party, eh? Wait, you're no party? You're just a kid! Let me guess, you came in here looking for extreme fun in the great outdoors, huh? Yeah, I've been running crazy in these woods, running till I got dizzy. Trunking, I call it. I trunked and trunked around these trees till I finally lost my way. Been sitting here ever since. The fact that it's a straight line from here to the exit or the other exit doesn't mean a thing. I was too drunk, you see. But I found a great treasure in the woods. Maybe you'd care to take it off my hands? It's a little something I picked up when I got stuck. I just decided to keep it. How's 888 rupees sound? It's a steal of a deal. Yeah, of course. We got the golden bee. It shines so bright and beautiful. Still, be careful. Really? You just buy an unknown thing and blindly trust some stranger like that? You shouldn't be so trusting, man. That's how I got like this. Except minus the whole buying part. So yeah, that's the last thing you can buy. You can, well, I mean, obviously you can go to shops and use your money elsewise. But this is a cheap way to get a golden bee because normally they're 9,999 rupees. So that really was a steal of a deal to get the golden bee. I believe the golden bees can also appear randomly. I can't think of if we haven't seen any in this series. I can't tell you if I've ever seen one pop out of the grass in this game because I believe in A Link to the Past they were in a special place. Also, the golden bee was like silvery, which I always thought was weird. But in that game, it was also called the Good Bee until the Game Boy Advance one. Then they changed it to the Golden Bee. This is a different game. Sure was nice talking to someone. Good look out there, kid. I got a feeling you're gonna need it. No, you gave me a golden bee, dude. That's great. So the golden bee, I believe its effects are that it does more damage than the normal bee and sticks around longer. I think that's its effects. I meant to look at that, and then I didn't. You know, it happens. It happens too. That was the best of us. And by that, I mean the rest of us. And by the rest, I mean me. Whoops. That was a whoopsie. I meant to do that. But that's fine. You know, it'll all work out, you know. I can put 13 corrections on this video too. It'll be great. Yeah, we're used to that. Yeah. I've heard about this, Irene, that we can put hearts and apples in the bottles. My bottle's chock-a-block full of magical beings. I mean, maybe the golden bee is magical. You might remember Bee Guy. We haven't seen Bee Guy since episode 2. But Bee Guy was like, hey, if you ever get a golden bee, maybe you could ring it my way, Buzz. You know, the way, Buzz, whatever. Oh, be still, my beating heart. Is this? Oh my, it is. It's the golden bee. Thank you. She's very bewitching, don't you think? That golden glow, that sweet note of honey that lingers in the air, and so regal. A queen of bees. That's actually something different, Bee Guy. Unless in this world, the queen bee just is golden. I mean, that'd be a fun thing to do for a bee concept like, oh, the queen is just actually golden. She's perfect. You have outdone yourself, so please take this as thanks. Buzz. With that, we get the bee badge. Now the pesky bees won't pester you anymore. That's the bee badge. As long as you have that with you, bees will be friendly. No more stings. Of course, you know what that means. You can find even more bees. It should be a breeze. Keep up the good work, Buzz. Yeah, so, you know, if you ever get a golden bee, you take it back to this guy. And now you have a bee badge. So we can look at it on our gear. Wow, the bee badge. So yeah, whenever you would cut grass and bees would pop up, now they'll like just be on your side, like as if you captured them and let them out. So you know, it's not bad. You know, it's a fun little thing to get, and you can get it, and we got it, so it's good. What's more to say about that? Oh, I guess I could have gone through Oswald's house so we wouldn't have to hear her like talk. Oh, actually, hearing her, because it's like, I was like, oh, now we're gonna have to go through her like text boxes. But you know, we actually did need that one heart. So thank you, young woman. I appreciated it. I did need that one health refilled. So you know, it all worked out. You know, I can go through a text box for one heart. You know, I've been told that putting it in a bottle is actually a smarter idea. So if you give me a couple more of those smooches, I will throw them in a bottle. So we have all the sages, we got the Triforce of Courage, but we are missing one heart piece, and we've never visited the Treacherous Tower. So you'll never believe it, but we're going to be going to that the Treacherous Tower. That's what we're doing today. Yeah, we've heard this one, Irene. Sorry, Irene. I don't mean to cut you off, but you know, maybe you have some more dialogue boxes or Maybe she has something different to say. I don't know. This is a great design. I like this little like Devil Lady. It's fun. Oh, the Devilish Girl. That's a fun name for her. Well, boom, boom, Sword Boy. Welcome to the Treacherous Tower. You look pretty fit there. Want to play a quick game? Only 100 rupees. Boom. Boom? That's the spirit, Sword Boy. The rules are super simple. A bunch of baddies are going to attack you. Just beat them. You look like you can take care of yourself, but since it's your first time, stick to the beginner course. Just 5 stages, so it'll be a piece of boom boom cake for you. That'll be 100 rupees. Please and thank you. All right, have fun in there, and do come back in one piece. Oh, one? You want to talk about one? No, she doesn't want to talk about One Piece. Oh, shoot a dude. I forgot to tell you. Returning alive is not guaranteed. Enjoy! So the Treacherous Tower is an enemy gauntlet, and I suddenly was like, oh god, which buttons do what? Which is always a good sign. That's B. So it's an enemy gauntlet. We have the beginner course, which it's called the beginner course, so, you know, pretty simple. So it's just a little like arena enemy gauntlet thing. You can like see around the corners that it's like enemies are like cheering against you. You know, it's classic stuff. I like the little sprites that they use of them. I think it's very fun. Like obviously, you know, it's a 3DS game. Just a way to, you know, so you don't have to throw in a bunch of 3D models like doing shit, especially since they don't typically have animations like this. Like obviously they use the 3D models and like Donkey Kong 64, you know, turned them into sprites. Oh no, sand crabs. Where did you guys even get these in Low-Roll? These are from Hyrule. These don't belong here. And also those were, those mini Moldorms were yellow. The mini Moldorms we've seen here have been purple. So they just imported some enemies from Hyrule for their little gauntlet. Oh yeah, I forgot that the Octoroks can shoot each other. That's fun. Like, we've seen enemy-friendly fire multiple times before, but I don't know. It's always such a treat in games when you see enemies hurt each other. Also, since they back off, and there are pits here, Stalfos will jump into a hole because they do just back up. So, you know, you can just kind of bully them off and make them jump to their deaths. So, you know, you can take some pleasure here. And here we are on the 5th floor, and we got the Moldorm. Moldorm proper, not mini. This is the Moldorm. And with our fully powered up sword, it dies in 2 hits. So that's that. And I've said that money is like very plentiful in this game. If you get to the end of the game and you're in need of money, you're feeling down, you haven't bought all the items, you want to get the upgrades, you know, you can come to the Treacherous Tower and make some bank. And I want to remind you, I have no purpose for money now at this point. I mean, like, obviously, like, if I wanted to go buy items, if I wanted to buy another golden bee or something, you know, we could do that, but, you know, we did everything. Oh, yeah, it's like, also, they do, like, a bit of time trial stuff there. So, yeah, you can come back and, like, if you beat it faster, get extra money, but, you know, it's whatever. But now we're going into the intermediate course. And luckily, we just made some money off of doing that, so now we can afford the intermediate course. And now we are going to be listening to the last not Hero Mode exclusive song from the Milk Bar stuff while we go through this, because it's going to be the same song. So it's, you know, it's whatever. It's the intermediate one. It's probably not that important. The intermediate one has a held the prize, we could say, though. And we're going to be going over my miscellaneous notes that I was like, you know, if I talk about them, I'll talk about them. But I had a pretty good feeling that they'd kind of be left to the end, because it's a lot of just very miscellaneous stuff. So, Club Nintendo, at least in the US, oh, it's a little po-po. You see one, it's like, oh, it's so simple. But obviously, it's not that simple. Now are these the Ropas? I don't know. I always get them backwards. You know, it's a fun little trap. Club Nintendo in America had posters that were like a reward that you could get for using your Club Nintendo points back when that existed for this game. 2 of them aren't that interesting because, you know, they're the reflections in Master Sword art that we've already seen. But one was like a unique thing. That being said, like, I mean, it's interesting for us now because or for, I guess, for y'all, because you're viewing it and that's a new piece of art. I got these Club Nintendo posters, and I actually still, well, I don't have them up right now because of my living situation, which that's not the important part. We haven't seen Terrapins in forever. Like, these guys were only in the Tower of Hera, I believe. So it's kind of fun to see, you know, old enemies return. yeah, I like the Master Sword art and the Reflections art. I put it up in my apartment. I liked it. I never put up the unique one. But you know, it was a fun little prize. I always like those Club Nintendo prizes. So, some of you might be aware, in United States, you know, Zelda always does this thing where like they used to. They stopped doing it with Breath of the Wild, where they would like tint the like cover art like gold to be like, oh, it's Zelda gold. So now you know it's a Zelda game because it's gold. And they did that with this game too, even though like, you know, the Japanese version and such weren't, and like you're probably seeing those on screen right now. The interesting thing about that for me though is in Europe, it had a reversible cover. So like you could like reverse it and get the like not gold one, which I think is pretty cool. Water shield. Oh, y'all just shoot each other for us. I can defend this dude even though he's like shooting us from the right. They are no longer... Oh, no, that guy's going to take out those two for us. So I just think that's neat. I'm glad that they stopped doing the whole gold tinted cover thing because it was kind of lame and like ruined some nice looking, you know, cover art, you know, in the past. I'm just going to take you out myself. It's fine. So that's cool. And also I kind of ordered these in a strange order where I was like, I'm going to order these miscellaneous topics and what I think is the most interesting to possibly the least interesting. What is actually the next one? Oh, in the UK, Game UK had an exclusive collector's edition that came. Oh, whoops! I was looking over. It had like a little treasure chest that could hold like 3DS cartridges, and made the whenever you you know, open it, which, you know, cool. This one's kind of a problem with all these guys. Did we find a better way to kill them? I'm not sure if we ever found a better way to kill these guys. Because like in A Link to the Past, you could hammer them, but not so much in this one. I suppose just once you whittle down their numbers, you can do a little bit better than what I just did there. Oop. So yeah, the UK thing, they had the treasure chest, a poster of the Master Sword art, the game, and quote-unquote DLC, which was actually a download code for Link's Awakening on the Virtual Console, which is kind of funny to be like, oh, it has DLC. And it's like, I guess it is technically downloadable content. It's just maybe you're stretching the truth a bit on that one. Can I stun? Oh, yeah, I can stun you with the hammer. That's nice. See, this is why I was like, maybe the hammer's going to end up being useful, since we can like stun guys. Like, obviously, you can also just stun lock them with sword. And this guy was just attempting to walk off the cliff, but could not figure it out. Poor bastard. So that's that. Next piece of merch. There was a official A Link Between Worlds Figma. I actually bought this one. I don't like do a lot of like figures and stuff. I used to be big into it. It's not so much a thing I do now. But I thought it was like a nice figure, and obviously I like this game a lot. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll get it. And there's even a deluxe edition that comes with extra stuff. Let's shoot some fairies. I have an empty bottle. That's a problem. It'll be fine. It's just intermediate. Spoiler. I mean, it's called intermediate. You probably figured it out. The deluxe version of the figure comes with a tornado rod, the hook shot, a bomb, a baby Mai, a rupee, and a pot. And I think... I'm not sure if it comes with both versions, but it also comes with like a little like vinyl acrylic. I think it's vinyl, not acrylic. It's one of those. It's like a little plastic wall Link guy. Let's actually switch back to weapons. Were we gonna move on? The bow and arrow is actually pretty good, and we don't use it that much, so we might as well get to it. Oh, these bastards! Well, you have to come down to attack me, so I'll just. I'll ready my bow. Y'all will come down, and then I'll shield. So, I think we got them. I think we got these guys figured out. Come on. Oh, they decided to attack separately. So, you know that worked out for them. And unfortunately, the last piece of merch I can talk about, but there's gonna be a lot of these. Is there's a 3DS and there's like official. There's an official. Oh shit! I can't attack you while you were frozen. That's fine. I can still great spin attack and nuke you. There was an official 3DS XL for this game, which is very cool. It was my favorite 3DS. I used that one a lot. But then there was the Majora's Mask new not 2DS, 3DS, which I swapped to because it was like, well, I need to use the new 3DS, even though I think the Majora's Mask one looks worse than the A Link Between Worlds one. Sorry, Majora's Mask. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem. Let's actually swap over to here. I'll throw this out. Oh, I wanted to throw down the hammer so I can stun people. But I'm stuck in a stun loop, so I probably just need to escape. I probably should just attack, you know, to be honest. Yeah, we have... What was this our last fairy? Actually, this might be our last fairy. I might be humbled. Let's go ahead and just pause. We have one fairy left. I don't know what floor this is because I, believe it or not paying attention. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ads. You're going to push me off. I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to... Will this get y'all? At least got you. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, that was the last floor. Cool. I was like, oh boy, this could end up being a problem. And just look how much money you get. It's great. Like, if you need money at the end of the game, you can come here. So I suppose I didn't get through all my topics. And we're going to... You know, believe it or not, there's more. So I'll finish this 3DS talk later because I mean we talked about the 3DS, but you know, there's surprisingly more. I can believe it. Well, I can believe it, but I can't believe it. Amazing. Your clear time was 5 minutes and 12 seconds. If you can beat your time, yeah, if you'll give me some extra rupees. And since we cleared the course for the first time, I have something special for you. There it is, our final piece of heart. And with that, you know what? You should really take a crack at the advanced course next time. The advanced course has 50 floors, so you can beat up baddies to your heart's delight. It costs 300 rupees, so give it a try next time. Just let me know if you want another go at it. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, 50 floors, you know, 5, 15, 50. I mean, they all have 5, so, I mean, it's going to be a doozy. But with that, we have completed our final heart container. But we're also running on empty on these, so I'm going to go, you know, make some preparations. But you can come with me because I'm probably going to focus a bit more on, well, where would be a good place to go? I think I'll just do this the normal way. Fly home. Yeah, we've seen buying you a new broom. So yes, there's the official 3DS XL that, you know, came bundled with the game like as a download. And this barely counts, but there was a 2DS XL that's not particularly, you know, a Link Between Worlds themed, but I wanted to count it because it came with, it was like bundled with, you know, a Link Between Worlds, you know, in the US. So I figured I would mention it. That bell, why did I give... Oh, wait, that's not you. Sorry, Irene. I wasn't paying attention. That bell, why didn't I give you something easier on my ears? Hey, speaking of flying, did you know there are some places you can only reach with a cuckoo? Cuckoo? I think we went with cuckoo. Yeah, because I was giggling like, tee-hee-hee, cuck. Okay. So I've been talking about potions throughout this game and how we're probably going to end up wanting to craft some more. And this is it. You know, you notice that kind of got my my stuff beaten. Oh, it's 200 rupees. Well, that's fine. I think the devilish girl said it was 300 rupees for interest, so we should be good. Because what I think I want to do is take in 3 blue potions. You know, we could take in 5 for like maximum healing potential. You know, we have enough monster tails for it. However, I think I want to take in 3 and then bring 2 fairies as like an emergency, like, oh shit, you know, I accidentally died. Maybe I'll bring... I'm going to go 3. I feel like I'm feeling 3 is the right amount of healing, and then having 2 whoopsie doodles is probably the best way to handle this. You know. Yeah, and then if we ever need more blue potions, we can go ahead and get them full and shit. We'll go ahead and go back to our house since we have a fissure right there. We have a fissure right there. I can get fairies in. Is it called the Great Swamp? It might be called the Great Swamp. Even though I don't particularly find this very swampy. Like, I guess it has like water and stuff, and it just turns out I don't know shit about shit. So, you know, it's honestly my fault. You know, I should know more things. Wait, is there only one fairy in here? Are you two just hiding? They were just hiding in the back. They're like, oh shit, that guy's back. They knew if they want to repopulate, they need to stay back there. They've learned. I'm so proud of them. Yes, we're going back for the final thing, and I actually have just one more thing on my notes that I want to talk about before we jump in to the Treacherous Tower, and it's something, you know, I've kind of gone haha about throughout the Let Us Play, but I'm finally gonna just talk a little bit about it. You know, right now, that's it. It's the timeline. So, the timeline. You know, I've kind of like, haha, who cares? You know, and if you care, you know, it's no problem. I'm not making fun of you for caring. You know, I personally don't care that much. You know. It doesn't matter. Like, I think it's neat. Like, I like the way that some of the games link up and stuff, but it's just, you know, it's never been like a big thing that I cared too much about. I don't know why I put this on my notes, but I, for some reason, wrote down that I wanted to talk about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom's timeline placement stuff, just because, you know, I don't think Nintendo cares too much about the timeline stuff either. Like, obviously, they were like, here's our timeline, boom. And I know when it came out, it, you know, it was a little controversial. You know, I might have poked fun at that when it did. Not that, but people making the controversy about it. You know, being like, well, this is incorrect and blah, 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 and here's why. And, you know, that's not really my place because I don't really know. And I obviously made fun of it years ago already. So, sorry. But I think it's interesting the way those games handle it, because it seems like it either just doesn't give a shit about timeline stuff, because there's just stuff from every Zelda like reference throughout it. Like, you know, you'll find stuff from like the branched timelines that shouldn't coexist. So, you know, either those games exist and like, hey, the timeline doesn't matter anymore. This is its own thing. Or I guess it exists like in a way that somehow all the timelines filter down into one. I don't know if that makes sense. How, like, you would think once you branch off, the timelines can't merge back in like that. But I also don't know much about that stuff. And I just wanted to write that down just because it's like, you know, I personally don't care about timelines. I don't think Nintendo cares that much. But they do put touches in the games where it's like, oh, you know, it references this and that or whatever. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know their feelings. It doesn't really matter. I don't really know why I put that in the notes, but I guess I wanted to talk about it. So I just wanted to talk about this game's timeline placement specifically. Despite being called Triforce of the Gods 2, it does not directly follow A Link to the Past. So after A Link to the Past, the oracles happen, and then after that, Link's Awakening happens, and then time passes, and then A Link Between Worlds happens, and after A Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes happens, and then a lot of time passes, and then Zelda 1 happens, according to Nintendo timeline stuff. So that's how that game like fits into this, if you know, care or whatever. You know, so I find it interesting that this game's, you know, a sequel to the game, you know, Link, you know, the game, but also, you know, it is split up by, you know, 3 games, like if you count the oracles as 2 instead of just 1, which, you know, I'm not arguing the semantics of that because it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the timeline stuff since I kind of, you know, blew it off the entire game. I thought it might be nice just to throw it out there where this game fits in, you know, how stuff happens. And it's also very interesting to me to think that Triforce Heroes is, like, obviously time passes between Triforce Heroes and Zelda 1, but very funny for Triforce Heroes, a game where Link gets super into, like, fashion and goes to fight a fashion witch, and, like, that leads to, like, the downfall of Hyrule to the point that it's in the state it is in Zelda 1 is just kind of funny to me. But let's jump into that advanced course. Boom, boom, looky who just walked into the room. Sword Boy's gonna be the next... Oh, is this the... Yep. Let's do it. So, I need to, be smart, pay attention. My plan is to, if I need healing, I'm going to try and wait till I have as low of hearts as possible because the blue potion will, you know, heal us to full. So, you know, I should wait to use that to the last second if possible. Lumpty lump. Silly me. Sometimes my mind just goes boom boom. I forgot to mention one teensy weensy thing. The number of folks who have returned alive from this course is a big fat 0. Have fun. I will, devilish girl. As long as my... oh, okay. Whew, it's just a choo-choo. And this is actually not... this is like a blob. That's not even like a real choo-choo. Oh, but... oh, that's a great start. I was even like, oh, that one trap is funny. And then they got me with that. They got me with it. And there's 50 floors of this, and I already can't use Sword Beam. That's great. That's just a good start, you know, all around. So, yep, we have 50 floors of this. So this is the real, like, endurance test. And obviously they did, amp it up. Like, we're seeing weak enemies right now, like the weakest of the weak, you know, blobs, just some rats. But you know, they're going to throw a ton of them at us. But unfortunately for them, we do have the Great Spin attack. And the Great Spin attack, as you can see, like, it attacks, like, everything. What the hell is the... oh, it took a second for it to realize that the rope was dead. Maybe it realized a while back, and I just didn't notice, which is... oh, man, that Keese, like, came for me at the side. Damn. And what else is going to... oh, just that? Okay, well... I mean, so far, what has gotten me? Keese and Blob. I couldn't charge it fast enough. These guys have the knives, so I don't know why I went for the Great Spin attack, because it's like... the Great Spin attack would get the guys with the biggins... The big sword, the biggin knives, which some people call swords, that would have been useful for them. But with the knives, we can attack them. We won't like clink off of them. Okay, we got which ones are you? You're the pose, right? Yeah. We got pose. Now we got Hughes. Probably not going to throw guineas at us immediately after this. I could have looked up the list of enemies in this. I figured it wasn't worth it because it's like we're going to see them all. Okay, so. If I remember, it's the thick shadows that are going to be the rupee likes. So, you know, we'll take this easy, take it a little sleazy even, and just, you know, we'll walk up, bait them out, walk back, you know, not fall for their traps. I mean, oh, you're a real one. You know, it's no big deal. Like we can. Oh, can I just hit you and you'll pop out? No, I do need to get like in proximity for them to come out. Also, just very funny that they did actually put real money in here to kind of fake you out. But also kind of a little silly since it's like, well, we're just going to get a ton of money at the end. I guess that is if we make it to the end. I suppose they're okay with giving out, you know, just a few spoils to whoever gets in here since, you know, Big Fat Zero of people have made it through. The Tektite has now gotten me. So it's like, we'll throw them a couple 20s, make them feel better. But it doesn't matter in the end since they're not going to win. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait. You guys are a problem. Let's disengage. We'll throw that. Put out our shield. Oh, you are not dying. See, that guy's a problem since he had his like spear. We couldn't sword him. And, you know, if we can't sword him, how are we supposed to get him? 10th floor. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Every 10 floors, they give us health. So the first time I played this, I didn't want to take this because I thought it was like Super Smash Brothers All-Star mode rules where it's like, oh, these are the only recovery hearts I'll get for the rest of the level. I don't think it works that way. I think just every floor they give you one less heart. I believe that's... oh, hey, more Kodongos. Did we ever see green Kodongos in this game? I don't think we ever saw green ones. Now I wonder if I just didn't notice them. Maybe they were in an earlier level. And for some reason, I wrote down that they were first in the Dark Palace. Maybe they didn't use the green ones. Slawrock. So we are getting into some real low rule enemies now. We're done with high roll. Well, I guess we could still see some high rolls, some Hyrulean enemies. We might not be done. I mean, I was going to say impossible to know, but it's very, very possible to know. It'd be actually so easy to like Google Zelda Treacherous Tower Advance, and I bet there's just lists everywhere. Oh, Kappas! Your Q's, not Kappa. I mean, oh shit, them popping out, but that's fine. We got the perfect defense. You know, I know it seems stupid, but you know, 9 times out of 10, it'll be fine. Here, new enemy. Pingators. I don't know what was wrong with my brain, and I kept saying Pentagators. Something was off with me that last episode. I don't know. Let's pull out, actually. What? That confused me. I think I accidentally tilted the stick a little bit, and it went over. But, you know, we got our bow and arrow. Bow and arrow, I don't tend to use it a lot in this game, but I do think it's a very, useful item. It was just like, I want to show off like every item to some extent. I know there's probably a few that I've, maybe not given as much attention to, but it happens. I guess I could also pull out my boomerang instead of using the hammer as a stun option, since we can throw out 3 boomerangs at once. I do like the area of effect. Oh, Gorias. Well, we know how Gorias work, so... Oh, shit! The red one off the side kind of spooked... Oh, hey, no pushing. So we know there's a red one up there, so we'll just go ahead and take out these guys. We do know that we need to... Oh, yeah. Here's the good stuff. Will you walk off the edge? No, you won't walk off the edge. Damn. I thought we were going to punk them. Oh, well, we have to shoot now. I thought we could super duper punk them and make them walk off the edge. We still can make them walk to the edge and then just shoot them off. So it's not like a big deal. Is there still a red guy over there? Or no, the red guy walked all the way down. So, Gorias, since they're going to copy it, you might as well just take your time. Oh, no. All these Tauros. We'll just fire some arrows. We'll open up our perfect defense. This is fine. I've recovered some... See, it was perfect. I did have a strategy there. I wasn't just being silly. I was waiting for my stams to go back up so we could hit them with the thing. Oh, no, 2 big Pentagate. Oh, shit, actually, that is actually scary. I was laughing, but my memory kicked in. I did notice in the edit that they were... that they did bounce off slightly from the sword. So it was just fully, they were bullying me into a corner and getting me. That was what was going on there. So come back here. Oh, see, actually, we can't do the full mushing trick that I was talking about. But if we get a bit of momentum and we swing, we'll keep going. So we can't mush, but we can kind of, edge ourselves just to, oh, I shouldn't have said edge. That means something. That was bad. Gigabari, we're going to, no, we went with Barry. Never mind. I remember now, because I'm thinking it's like barrier, which like doesn't entirely make sense to me, but Bari sounds like more of like, oh, that'd be like an enemy's name kind of deal. I mean, I guess I could hit him with my sword. Like, it's not like against the law. Oh, I shouldn't hit him with my sword. It is actually against the law. Sorry, ignorance of the law apparently isn't an excuse to break it. At least here in the United States. I don't know if that's like a thing everywhere. The United States is just a police state, so, it's whatever. I assume if we're doing something, it's probably incorrect. But just shoot them with your bow. Take your time, Don't get impatient. Just wait for your stamina to recover. It does look like our stamina recovers when we go up a floor, so we don't need to worry about it, but this is floor 20. We only have 3 here. We had 5 before, which is a shame. But we've gotten this far without using any of our, healing that we brought, our limited healing. Oh, Dactos, that's so cute. That's so cute, because I have the perfect defense. I'm assuming there's more to this floor than just some Dactos. Nope, it was just Dactos. Okay. I guess maybe, like, at the end of each floor, or, the end of each 10 floors, maybe they kind of, like, reset the difficulty a bit. Like, we were having, like, mini bosses, and now... Oh, now it's just normal enemies again. Like, these are like just not Dark World, Lowrulian enemies. Like the Dark Rat, the Skull Rope, which I still think should be a Stall Rope. That's fine. Stuff like, oh, now the Vultures. The Vultures could be a problem because they're going to try and swoop us. And I shouldn't have pissed them all off, but I have a plan. So they're going to start coming down. See, this was actually my plan. See, it was a perfect plan all along. Come on down, buddy. See, it's because I was thinking, like, if I get them to start coming at me, they'll come down in a rhythm, and I can, like, oh, they're down, here I swing, and, we saw this trap before, so we can only assume that it's just going to be the same trap again, but worse. Yeah, they were like, ho-ho, it's a rope, but then, no, actually... It's Wizrobe's idiot, and we're starting to look like it's going to be healing time soon. Oh, the purple Moldorms are much faster than the yellow ones now that I see them, have seen them back to back. These guys are fucking booking it, which makes it more strange to me. My perfect defense didn't work. This guy's a genius. The offensive genius of the purple Moldorm. So it's just so strange that they don't have like a different name. Like I didn't even see it listed anywhere like purple Moldorm. Yeah, I think we're gonna pop this at 2.5 hearts. I don't wanna risk it. What was I using? I think I want my hammer. Don't use anything else, because we could use the nice tornado rod similar to the hammer, and I think it comes out faster. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try a nice tornado rod as a stun, and we'll use our bow and arrow as, you'll never believe it, a bow and arrow, and you know, perfect defense. You know, you Igors, you might have been scary at one time, but I have a very large arc to my blade, so it's not a problem at all. And you guys have shields. Can I just do that? Oh, hey, we have soldiers again. These are like normal soldiers, so we're back to some enemies from Hyrule. I guess the vultures were also in Hyrule now I think about it. They're in the like second half. Ooh, ball and chain soldier. We saw one of these before. I kind of just shot it from off screen, so we didn't really see much of it. But this one's gold. The other one, I believe, was like silver or some bullshit. But I have a shield. Like I'm not really worried about what this guy can do, even though I'm giving him way too much respect. Like, you know, I can just, once I get in, I can just hit him with my sword, and he oh no, this one's scary. I probably don't want to aggro all these fuckers at once, so I'm just gonna, you know, oh, well. I do have a shield that protects me from their fire now, so when their fire runs out, I'm gonna run to this guy. Oh, fuck, I thought I could make it. No, fall off the edge. Well, okay, well, that's fine. This is why I brought the two fairies, just, you know, for whoopsie doodles. Sometimes a whoopsie doodle happens, and, you know, that's okay. It's probably not fine, because this is probably too early to have wasted the supplies we've wasted. And realistically, the strategy I would have wanted to go for there is to have knocked them off. Oh, that was the 30th floor. Well, I'm obviously not. I'm not going to use a potion now, but it's probably going to be our second potion time pretty soon. Okay, it's you guys. That's fine. This is no longer fine. I was hoping my hopes and desires were to stand against the wall and not let them bounce me that bad. Oh yeah, tornado rod. Tornado rod. Actually, you know, the tornado rod, I should be making more use of it. It's literally only in this game, so you know we should get good while the getting's good. You know that saying? Because it's like, it is a stun. It has a very like, damn. Why wasn't I using this the entire? I should have healed. Oh, I should have healed before I came up here. But that's fine. We can do some action healing, and I will just, you know. I will actually equip our lantern. Is it just the dark guineas in here? I can't. There's a bunch of guineas, and that's fine. We actually have sword beams, so why not just start up the perfect defense? We'll see them if they get too close, and they'll go down. I'm probably pushing this button way faster than I need to, especially now that a lot of them are dead. Actually, I don't know if it's a lot of them are dead. Quite a few of them seem to be dead, so it's probably fine to like get into it. Oh, there was one right there. Like, like I saw a guy coming from the right, but somehow ended up underneath me. Not exactly sure how that happened, but it freeze ores. We should probably. I'm going to throw on our nice fire rod, and let's, you know, we know how these guys work. Oh, I can even ready it, so it's like there's no way it's just 2 freeze ores. Okay, well, it's 4 freeze ores. Sorry, my bad. Like, yeah. Really? Like, I mean, I guess you might have not done the ice runes yet, so you might not know what those are. But, you know, they're an ice enemy. They're probably going to go down pretty simply. And we got some Chisupas in the dark. There's also some Sluggulas. We actually haven't seen a lot of Sluggulas in this game. But, you know, that's fine. You know, we'll just fire off some sword beams in the dark. It'll be fine. Wait, is that I feel like that might be a song, Sword Beams in the Dark, now that I think about it. Let's throw out some bigger fire so we get some bigger light. Seems like a lot of slugs near the door. Yeah, that took care of it, no problem. What are we on, 35? 35. Oh, there's 1 heart here. Well, God bless you and thank you, Irene. Oh no, it was a trap! I was confused why that was there. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to equip this, but I'm going to go for... Had just enough time. Oh, and oh, thank God. I'm so glad they all died, because I flicked my the USB-C going into my Xbox controller, and if that had come out, I would have had to pause with my mouse so I could get it to reconnect. You guys are gonna... Oh, actually, sword beams. Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'll shield to deal with you, but it's fine. Sword beams. We're full health. They fix all our problems. He froze his friend. That's funny. And thanks, Tornado Rod. God, I criminally underused the Tornado Rod this playthrough, didn't I? And, you know, what's going on? Oh, Igor's in the dark. This might be reminiscent of this little game you might have heard of called The Other One that I talk about in this series. This isn't a great situation, but... Oh, great spin attack! Why? You were my greatest weapon. And I guess my greatest detriment, too. Kind of like the great spin attack in Wind Waker, where it leaves you, like, dizzy. Oh, we know how to deal with these guys. So actually, let's swap you over to that. Well, we know we need to piss you. Oh, no! I was punked. Or I guess we weren't. I was punked. I was expecting to kill these guys and then the big one to pop out. But nope, just another Wizrobe punk. Okay, actually, what are you? I don't know what this guy is off the top of my head. So let's go ahead and equip that. Let's go back to Fire Rod. Oh, it's a flaming chain and ball soldier. Oh, shit. Despite him, let's just fight fire with fire. Like, you know, my fire has longer range than yours. You know, I will just cowardly attack you from the other side of the room. Yeah, you know, I'm not afraid of it. You know, it's fine. I'll just hide. It's, you know, oh, there's a fairy in here. Wow, that's actually... Oh, it's the 40th floor. Okay, so, you know, I thought the, like, hearts, like, diminished over time, but they do give you a little fairy at the end. Get in my net. I mean, I guess we could have just used it for the 5 hearts. Oh, I didn't actually manage to get the... Right, I tried to equip the bottle to put the heart in the bottle instead of the net, because I was thinking... I don't know how, just at the very end of this game, I was like, oh, yeah, it's Zelda. Duh, you know, you put the things in your bottle, and not like, yeah, you need a net. That's how this one works. There's a lot of guys in this one, but unfortunately for them, Fire Rod. Oh, Tornado Rod. Tornado Rod. Actually, I was like hitting the button. Like, no, wait, the Tornado Rod's the answer here. So thank you, Miss Fairy, for following us a floor. I appreciate the help, and Godspeed. I mean, I suppose it was probably the other one. Oh no. I think the one on the far left has just been here the entire time. So the one that we just got was like, no, let me out of here. And the other one's like, you know, I'm not going to pull seniority on here. You get out of here, you crazy kid. I'll stay in this damn bottle for as long as it takes. What floor are we on? The 42nd floor? Well, we'll throw out fire and, you know, open up the perfect defense. Won't help against bones. You know, if they throw a bone at us, we can't sword it. We might be able to sword it, actually. I'm not sure if I missed the swing and just the bone hit me, or if just you can't defend against bones. Bones are just too powerful. You know, the sword can't cut through bone. That doesn't actually sound like a master sword at all. So, yeah, I'm good with our setup. I can push this one more. We got a fairy. Oh, this is perfectly fine. What can y'all do? I'll just throw out some fire. I can do a tornado rod. You know, this is easy pickings. This is an easy floor to just, hey, chill out. So, you know, that means I'm going to make a mistake and continue to not heal. I mean, I can always heal in the middle of the floor. It's not like I can only heal now. If I go up there and I get scared, I can always heal. Like, see, like, not scared, because, like, problem solved. Is there more? So now I'm going to keep pushing my luck and going on. Like, we still do have one fairy. So even if I push my luck too far, it's not like over, and I'm going to actually get rid of the shield guys. I'm more scared of you than the bomb guy. Oh, actually the bomb guy took out the shield guy. I don't know why, like, these are just like bomb soldiers. Those are moblins. Like, they have names, and I know them, but it's like, oh, is that guy? Fuck. Also, I like that they make use of the ice floors in here to kind of... Oh, no. Oh, that was some slowdown there. I like that they make use of the ice floors to be like, ho, now it's slippery. Can you get through, fucker? You know, just a little like last. Oh no, we have fire Gemos, ice Gemos, and Medusas. So what we're gonna do is, I have the tornado rod, which will cool you down. Oh nope, the tornado rod does not cool you down. So let's take an emergency sippy. On emergency sippy, I'm going to pull out the ice rod. I'm gonna hit this like, oh damn! I thought if I hit that, it would act like a dodge. That was my hopes, my dreams. Let's hide. Oh well, there's also guys over here. I should be using my shield and blocking instead. Nope, that was bad timing. But that's fine. It all worked out. We're not in too much trouble. It's fine. And Medusas, you do not stop spitting unless that was just bad timing on my part. Oh, we have some new enemies here, which I'm not going to name at this time. We'll talk about them later. We'll do this, we'll do that. You know, it's a good combo. You do this, you do that. Works every time. You know, how can you go wrong with do this, do that? Okay, this, however, can I stun you? No stunning the Lionels. And you'll notice these Lionels are a different color, and we're on a health. I don't have any more healing. I believe that was our last one. We're about to go to the last floor. Kind of wish I had set this up different, but it's fine, because if we bully this guy, yeah, we're out of healing. So let's switch to this. I'll just shoot you from afar, and you'll eventually fall off. See, you know, it's no problem. So we have 5 hearts, last floor. This is gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to make this work. Very unfortunate timing for the apartment next door's dump truck. Some people might call it that, to come by and start doing stuff. You know, let the nerves build up a little bit. So, you know, I feel like this is just gonna have to do. We're going in for the final floor, the final boss of the treacherous tower, the purple Moldorm. So, you know, this is going to be interesting because, you know, it's Moldorm with more health, and you notice it's an icy floor. And this guy strategy is to bounce you off the side. So we just got to be careful, and we'll ice you out in one hit, which means that's it at the final floor, which is very fun because I used most of my blue potion stuff, and I don't have that anymore. That is no longer an option to me. The beast has been slain. This is how you deal with the Pentagators, the Pengators. Name matters not. They bow before the tornado rod. Okay, so I believe the next one is the 50th floor. We're in much better shape this time, even though we came in with what I would consider worse healing options. I came in here with 4 fairies and 1 red potion. I've only had to use the red potion, and I picked up that 1 fairy on the way here. I got this far using much better use of the tornado rod. Tornado rod is, like, I wouldn't have ever said it was bad, but I never was like, oh yes, offensively I should use it. It's an area of effects. It's done. Of course, it's very good. I use the fire rod a lot too. Made better use of knocking enemies off the ledges. Like for these black Lionels, I kind of hung back and threw the fire rod at them until they like fell off. Like I didn't take any damage against the black Lionel room, which it appears they spit fireballs instead of a fire stream, which is interesting. So let's go in there and hope this Moldorm doesn't body us. I guess I could always pull out the foul fruit as well. I mean, that might help. I don't know how that does against bosses, but we can always give it a shot. Also, you know, not talking the entire time like made me think a bit more, so I was able to be a bit dodge a bit better, not get hit as much. You know, just thinking a bit clear about that. That's fine. You know, we have 5 hits. The boy is red and steaming, so we just don't get too heated, and you know, the day will be ours. I'll pull out my shield. See, the shield helped. I'll shield. No, see, he like turns super quick, so I keep getting caught on that, and that's fine. You know, we just play it safe, hit, and there we go. That is the advanced course of the thing. So, you know, You don't need the best healing going in. What you need is a clear head and maybe not to be shouting and going, ooh and ah. And also it helps to know what you're going up against so you don't fall into traps like I did. And just look at how much money you get in this room. It's crazy. So like, yeah, you know, you can make a lot of fucking money in this game. By the end of the game, you don't have your stuff. I would recommend making sure you have the tornado rod, and then you can come here, tornado rod, fire rod, just sweep up. And with that, we've cleared the advanced course. But what goodies could there possibly be left for us other than moolah? Boom, boom, you brought the doom. You're one of a kind, sword boy. Your clear time was 11 minutes, 57 seconds, discounting the time that you died on the 50th floor. If you beat your time, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, and I have a wee little something special you might be interested in as well. You got the super lamp. Oh, I did it again. I said lamp. Fuck. The super lamp. It's bright as ever and has even more attack power now. So I believe that I think the lamp does 4 hearts of damage. Technically, I think it's like 8 times the amount of what it used to do. So yeah, you complete the advanced course and you get the super lamp, I guess. Oh yeah, I've got another very special prize for you. That's only if you're interested, of course. To get it, all you have to do is clear the advanced course again. When you come back to do that, make sure you have one of those bug catching thingies on you, okay? Okay. Maybe you can guess what the reward is for that one. Yeah, I guess who's gonna go stock up on a fairy and a health. And I'm... yeah, 8 times the attack power of your old lamp. Wait, is this a weapon? Hey, you know what? I was going to cut away to go get fairies. Where the fuck do we get fairies? I guess we can go to... which one's closer? I think Thieves Town be closer. And we'll go back to the Great Rupee Fairy, and maybe she'll be able to help us. Yes, I am tired. I mean, this recording is going on for me for an hour and 20 since I had to repeat the damn thing. But, you know, I shouldn't say but, you know, I don't really like gauntlet things like that. I get nervous, and it's just like I always end up doing it where I biff it on like the very end. In Captain Toad, there's like the endless mummy me forever maze, and I ended up doing it, but I just kept biffing it like right at the very end. I was always like, ah, damn. You know, it just feels bad for it to go down that way. And you know what? I'm not playing y'all's game. Come here. You're gonna heal me. Oh, is it? Please be enough to heal me. I was gonna be so sad if that was just one away. Let's use this lamp. I promise we'll use it in the next episode. I guess I can't make that promise because I could forget. I'm going to try and use it in the next episode, but there's healing right there. See, we can kill that moblin in one. Oh, thank you for the blue tail. That's very, very kind of you. Actually, I'm gonna pop this fairy and I'm gonna go get another red potion, just because that seemed to work out well for me. I'm actually getting a blue potion. The reason I didn't get blue potions last time was because we only had just enough money to make the entrance fee for the advanced course. I mean, we had a couple tails. Like, I have enough that I could make 2 if I wanted to, but I don't. It'll be fine. We've done it once. I've done it several times, technically, if you count the other playthroughs. There we go. We did it again. A little annoyed with this, having to do it 3 times in a row, essentially. I think it's kind of funny to have a stronger Moldorm at the end, since Moldorm's kind of a very simple boss, so it's fun to see them like, oh, let's try and take this guy and make him, you know, the final hard boss of the Treacherous Tower. It's fun. I like it. It's neat. I do think, oh, I was hoping we would get that 9,999. That would have been nice. I do think that they could have done, instead of making you do advance twice in a row to get the super lant and now whatever we're going to get, I think it would have been cool if they had like a 4th level, which was like hero or master or whatever, and make it just a boss rush. Like, I know I said like gauntlets, but you know, I think fighting each of the bosses you fought up until now would probably be better than having to do just the thing you did again. There's no difference. It's just do it again. I didn't actually see my time. Oh, that was, I think, faster. I think it was 57 seconds last time. Yeah, an extra bonus for a new record. Wow, there we go. The 9,999. We did it. Oh ma. That's all I can say. Literally, just oh ma. Like my grandma. Boom, boom, and sweep like a broom. Boom, boom, yeah, and sweep like a broom. That is literally what it says. You've cleared the advanced course twice in a row now, whatever. It's been recording for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm out of it. As promised, here's an extra special prize for you. We got the super net. That's one fierce piece of equipment. Now you can even use your net to beat up enemies. How fun is that? That is pretty fun. Even though I've given you my special prizes, you'll still visit. Don't forget about me, okay? Please and thank you. Just let me know if you know I'm perfectly good. I have more money than God. It's fine. We're good, and I got fairies. I'm gonna take one of them, and then I'm gonna pause because there's an ice Hinox over there, snow Hinox. I don't know. He'll come over here and freeze my ass and beat my ass. So there we go. We've gotten almost every single piece of equipment we could have. Well, I mean, equipment good. Almost every single upgrade we can have. We have high stamina. We got all the hearts. All of our shit's as upgraded as it can. 5 bottles. We can go into the gear menu, which I have to do through this because there's not a button for it. You know, we got the strongest sword. We have the best shield, the best glove. These 3 didn't upgrade. We got this bee thing. This was the stamina. We got all the money. We got all the Maiamais. This junk. Our friends, or should I say, our friends and Osvala. We got these 3 balls that let us get the sword. So all there is left is to beat the game. And as we were told at the end of the last episode, we have to take the fight to Low Rule Castle, where Yuga and Ganon, Yuga Ganon, however you want to say it, Ganon is how I'm going to say it. And we can show the Triforce of Courage, do the hero stuff, finish the game. So I will see y'all next time on the finale of A Lonk Between Worlds.